Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, November 30th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I take responsibility for my expanding perspective and fire up my actions to align with my expanded belief. So, back. Hello. Thank you for all the birthday messages. I felt so loved. Thank you, thank you. Let's dig in because we have a new moon today. We have a new moon in Sagittarius. The new moon is not happening until 10:21 p.m. Pacific time. So we're going to be deep in the dark of the moon. We've had our moon in Scorpio taking us through the Scorpioisms. So you may have faced some fears. You may have faced some challenges, some feels over the last few days. They were a deep few days for some of us. Today we have the moon actually moving into Sagittarius around 4 a.m. Pacific time, and so we may have some of the Sagittarius shadow coming up, i.e. it doesn't want to stop the party. It doesn't want to go back to work. It wants to either, sit around and enjoy itself or sit around and read. There's more to the Sagittarius shadow than that. It's just some of the ways it may show up. In fact, I think the Sagittarius shadow that we may need to face is our lack of belief, our lack of light, the lack of hope that we may be feeling in and through these energies. There's something to the darkness of the season that magnetizes some of the shadow within us, and this is good because we want to be able to see it, to shift it. Now, something that occurred to me today as I was thinking about this new moon is that Sagittarius is the last of the fire signs. Sagittarius gives the fire to power through the rest of the astrological year till we hit astrological new year. I think Sagittarius also gives that fire bolster to finish up the Gregorian year, right? So we need this fire. We need our belief. We need the light. We need the hope. And so today is a day where we deal with that alchemy process of where we view the shadow, where we view the lack of belief, where we view the lack of hope, and where we can set our sights on where we want to go, where we want to travel, how we want to expand, and shoot our shot, right? Try for it. Set our intentions, plant our seeds. Now, again, this is happening later in the evening, so could be well done on Sunday as well. But today's a day to find where you waver in your faith, where you waver in your belief, and how you can bolster yourself. Now, it's an interesting time because we have Mercury retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius, and we also have Jupiter, which is the ruling planet of Sagittarius, retrograde in Gemini. And so both of these energies are asking us to look within. This is more of a within process than a without process, and this is okay. Everything starts within. So yes, I should show you the card. The card that I have from the Seasons of the Witch Yule edition, Yule Oracle, is contemplation. So this is definitely a good day to sit in contemplation. After the moon, right after the moon moves into Sagittarius, it actually connects to Pluto. Now, Pluto in Aquarius, or Aquarius to Sagittarius, is third house. It's mental. And so Pluto's like, yeah, you got to look at some of those places where you carry these dark thoughts, but also look and see where you can empower these thoughts. I've often said of Pluto that Pluto contains our ability to be the darkest of the dark, but it also contains the lightest of the light. And so when we have Pluto experiences, we usually go through both, even when it's a positive Pluto connection, which this one is. What's nice is that the moon is moving snappily, so it won't last long, but do that process. The moon then connects to Mars in Leo. This is a little bit later in the afternoon. Mars in Leo is like, come on, Sagittarius, it's time to light up. It's time to be the life of the party. What does that mean to you? Showing up with that. Now, this is still lightly connected to the nodes as well. So watch and hold strong to yourself. North Node in Leo, or sorry, not North Node in Leo, North Node in Aries energy. Watch for the people-pleasing that could come up just to make things seem light, right, from the Libra side of things. Like I said, the new moon happens at 10:21 p.m. Pacific time. And I love the Sabian symbol. The Sabian symbol, in essence, is a mother has the hand of her child and walks them slowly up the steps. The phrase is a little bit more put together, but that's the essence. And a song called Slowly just popped into my head as I'm telling you this. I think that's the thing that we need to remember. I don't have the moment by moment card today. I wish I did, because that's kind of the feeling. Moment by moment, we get up these steps slowly. I do have the traveling card, which is just as good, right? We get up the steps slowly. What are you carrying up the steps? You know, this is a card that's like, what baggage are you carrying? Can you put down this baggage? Can you put it to the side? It's also a card that reminds us, like, where are you going? And are you, I don't know, are you aligned with it? Are you paying attention to it? Are you focusing on it? Or are you focused elsewhere? Where you're focused is often the direction that you're going to go. So keep bringing our focus back to where we want to go is important, especially in Sagittarius season. And hopefully some of your focus is expansion and shift in these energies and some of this contemplation. I also think it's a good reminder, because sometimes fire signs can be so impatient. Good things take time, and all of our growth takes time. So remembering the lesson of patience in and through this season and in and through these intentions. Like I said, this Sagittarius energy, it's more about the inspiration and the fire and helping us begin the movement in the direction than the actual completion of it. So I have the completion card in reverse. And I think sometimes fire signs or fire energies is like, focus. It didn't happen. Okay, focus. It didn't happen. Okay. And so we got to like let that focus expand a little bit through, you know, the next few signs. That's what it's really meant to help do. This new moon is not really strongly connected into anything. It's loosely squaring Saturn, but Saturn reminds us of our divine responsibility in all of this. And part of that just divine responsibility is being aware of our soul path, which also can be utilizing this card. This card is also known as the World, the completion card. So here you are on your way to be given the world. We are kicking off this fool's journey for the last 4 signs, right? Yes, 4 signs of the zodiac. Wow, Mimi, math is definitely mathing right now. So this is definitely a new journey with a rebirth of our mind from an innocent place, from a place of belief, bringing along some friendliness, some grounded friendliness within us and within the universe. This is how you do it, right? So powerful new moon for intentions, for alignment. Watch for where any of those fears or those beliefs that get in the way. That's where some of the transformation process needs to happen. And some of the transformation process is checking out, well, what is the perspective you are looking at this thing from? And seeing if you are being called to shift your perspective. So I'm going to leave that there for today. Hey, year ahead readings. Whew, it's December. So they are going to be beginning soon. I'm going to put the details down below. You can always email me if you would like those details. I'm going to have a few offerings. I'm going to have an offering where you can meet with me, and I'm going to have an offering where I can do a write-up again. But reach out if you would like one of those. Going to get those started here in about 2 weeks, little week. Besides that, the better gets, the better gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.